Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a brand new PlayStation 5 hardware that's coming out as of right this second, which I think is actually pretty cool. I think it's actually looking phenomenal, really quick, and also maybe a really nice, good solution towards all the ongoing scalping and botting issues happening right now. Kind of a little bit of more of a drama take too, because it's also something that's actually maybe not from PlayStation itself. And we also have some other little various news going on, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. I want to hear all your thoughts and comments down below too as well. And of course, let me know how you guys kind of think about all this good old drama. It's definitely a little bit of a drama channel up in here on YouTube, so I never mind discussing it, hearing your thoughts, and well, kind of just being a little nosy all around. So make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on Twitter and Twitch, and down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, as well, let me know if you guys could pick this stuff on up. Let's dive into the video itself. So, first and foremost, I think a lot of you guys probably know about the ongoing, well, Spider-Man bundles. We've kind of been a little bit of the talk of the town. Number one, when scalpers and botters are now kind of somewhat actively targeting these. We do usually have the link down below. I think I did actually add that to my usual YouTube descriptions. But if you guys do want to pick up the PlayStation 5 Spider-Man consoles, those are all available. At the very top of the description and usually in the comment section along with the Twitter and Twitch. You guys want to go over there. But for these, like, you could buy the $600 console, get the game, the controller, and the actual plate cover, I believe, and it's not a bad deal. We've actually had quite a few folks already pick those on up down below. But as you guys can probably know this from either videos or news or watching all this stuff, the console covers, aka what you guys are seeing right over here on the screen itself, these have actually been out of stock. They're consistently out of stock in the Best Buy, Amazon, Target, and all these other various locations, and, well, at least in my mind, that's like, well, kind of sucky, because it's limited edition, it's special, and people like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was actually one of the best-selling games. If you guys have not had a chance to see, Spider-Man is 5 years old as of now, plus also the Miles Morales DLC, and for this, it is one of the best-selling superhero games of all time. Not just Spider-Man games, literally the best-selling superhero game overall. And as you guys have probably seen from Spider-Man movies and all of that, it's a pretty popular, well, genre. I've always loved Spider-Man, almost everyone on the planet loves Spider-Man, and the movies instantly sell out, tickets are hard to come by, and people even scalping tickets for them too, and it just kind of goes to show that people are excited, which is probably why these are actually getting sold out as of right this second everywhere, and why people are scalping them and buying them. But right now, we actually have a brand new vibe over here, and I'm going to show you guys some of the better pictures on the website for this one, where you guys can go and see these on Dbrand, or Dbrand, if you guys do not know, is essentially like a, I don't want to say high-end, because it's hard to kind of describe a high-end, but it's basically a company out here where they go make skins for like phones or, you know, cases, and mainly for PlayStation itself. So as we're kind of scrolling through all these, you guys can see all the images, it's going to perpetual scroll, where this looks insane. Now, the big issue with this is two things. Number one, you guys can buy them. I think as of right this second, you guys literally could go get these. They are shipping as of October 20th. So you're welcome, Dbrand. Probably should go and sponsor one of my videos at some point, because I always see a lot of folks out here on my channel or on Twitter going and liking these. But when it comes to these, it's a $65 price tag. So pretty much around the exact price point. But you could also go and get them on the middle skin or red light strips to go and adjust up different things. But as you guys can probably go and tell, look at how absolutely sick this actually is. This looks so cool. Look at these fine details, the imprints, look at the actual design itself. This is not a sponsor. I do not have an affiliate link with them. There is nothing else out there, but I do want to know if you guys will pick one of these up or not. There was actually also a really big legal battle with this before. So load on the phone the fact that these are cool. Like, I actually think these are genuinely really cool. I like the design on this. I would probably rather have this design than the actual normal one. Like, this looks very basic. Like, it looks very mediocre. Now, if you guys did buy it, I think it still looks cool. Like, don't feel bad. This is the limited edition. It's the Sony product from PlayStation. There is, like, actual merit and gusto to having the original. Like, this is cool. This is collectible. Like, this is nice. This is from PlayStation themselves. And as you guys know, PlayStation has their own weight on their own product. So if you guys got this or bought it, like, dude, don't feel bad. I still think it looks cool. I think the Spider-Man logo is cool. I think it looks nice. Like, I still think it's cool. But if I really had to pick, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, some of these are looking pretty spicy and pretty cool looking. Like, I think this looks actually pretty sick in my honest opinion. I think I like this a lot if I had to go for it. Plus, the price point is pretty much the exact same as well. Like, look at how, like, it just looks clean. Looks like a very clean thing. So, in case you guys are curious, this did finally come on out, and I think it looks very nice. I think it looks very, well, good, at least in my opinion. So, yeah, the big issue with this is that although it looks nice, as I've said, I kind of clamored over it and enjoyed it quite a bit, the one bigger issue is that there has been a lot of legality issues behind the Dbrand brand, and it comes in their PlayStation designs, covers, and everything else. Now, as a free market, you are allowed to have these types of products. This is not illegal to make these types of things. But one issue is that sometimes they can turn a little bit more skeptical. Now, a good example of this one is called an arachnoplate. Now, in theory, that's not Spider-Man, but what is a type of a spider? It's arachnoid, I believe is the proper term. Maybe I'm wrong, but basically, like, it's in that same category. And also in terms of design-wise, although this doesn't really have crazy webs per se, in the same vein of, say, Spider-Man, you could probably maybe look and legally be like, these are more so chains rather than webs or fencing, or what do you guys want to go call it? As well as all the design is at least somewhat more different. You keep on putting these back and forth and stuff like that. But if you look through all these pictures, like, you can kind of go and tell they are definitely Spider-Man inspired. Think Venom, black. Think Spider-Man, red. Think the combination of the two. Yeah, it doesn't take a rocket science to realize that there is some sort of issues. Although there was a really big legal issue before. You guys may remember this from a while back, where Dbrand did have a lot of issues making their own PlayStation 5 plate. Now, I think this is cool. I think this looks sick, and I'm very curious to see what PlayStation's, if they're going to try to sue them or like try to take this down or complain, but I think these actually look cooler than the current ones overall, which makes sense, too. If you're a side company and you're seeing that there's limited stock options and they're going out of stock or being botted or scalped or whatever, yeah, you get worried about this type of stuff. You want to know what's going on. So, either way, like, this was big drama back in the day, where basically Dbrand announced that his PlayStation 5 faceplates were dead, but apparently not. Like, they did come back after a few weeks back in the day, and they're even now releasing these brand new ones, and they also have already received official contact from Sony threatening legal action if Dbrand continued to sell them. Up until this point, Dbrand's faceplates were near identical to the ones typically found on the console in purchase, and the key difference was instead of being white, the company's faceplates allowed fans to switch up their consoles to a matte black design. This is also, I think, right before or around the same time as PlayStation was making their very first wave of faceplates. So they got like the purples, the blues, the reds, or like the LeBron James ones, all of that. There was a certain time and period where that was their big selling point. That's what they cared about a lot. But even with this one, too, Dbrand already made different designs. They kind of changed up their stuff. They also suggested that the company could be using Sony's legal threats as more of a marketing tactic, and they kind of did. They made posts about it, they made Reddit posts about it, they mentioned this type of stuff, and they even mentioned their Dark Plate 2.0 over on Reddit in a statement filled with self-assurance and a few lighthearted digs. So, while we appreciate all the armchair legal advice that filtered in over the weekend, the statement reads, the reality of this Dark Plates dispute is quite simple. You can't successfully sue someone over an alleged design infringement without a registered design patent. Sony did not have a registered design patent for the PS5 side panels when we launched Dark Plates, or for many months on the release. We didn't think we'd ever get one. They did. Here we are. So basically, they're trying to say, like, hey, we had like the legal issues, kind of sorted through it. We had to go fight through it instead of them trying to go and spend all the money and all these millions of dollars finding the legitimacy of their design patents claims from the courts. They had to just go and just make a brand new one, move on, and a brand new 2.0 design that closes the loop on the dispute and neutralize all their issues. So they already have had run-in so far with PlayStation over like the copyright or if their designs are too close and everything else in between, which I totally get and I totally understand. But one of the bigger issues with this, though, is that I'm curious if it's going to happen again. Like, their Spider-Man game is one of their biggest PlayStation games. They want to make sure there is nothing infringed on their IPs, and I'm very curious to see at the end the result on all this, because it does look cool, but there is enough of a copyright issue in difference. Like, there's things in the middle of the plate. There's no Spider-Man logos. It does look like webbing, but although it is slightly more on the different side, but I think this is all around really cool. It is technically a brand new PlayStation. You guys can go picking it up. It'll be shipping on October 20th. Not a sponsored post. I'd probably buy this over the current PlayStation 1, but that's just my opinion. You can also go check out the Amazon one down below. Very last but not least, there's also a brand new PlayStation Store. I was going to give you guys know some updates. There's a few ongoing sales, I believe, on Amazon and Best Buy right now if you guys want to browse just to check and see where they do have some buy one, get one free games and a few other various things as well for all their stores. But right now, August does have some of the more cooler and bigger games, where Armored Core is actually up there at number 2. A lot of people liked it. I haven't checked it out yet. I want to see it. Or Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well on the PS5. I was playing up on Game Pass. Grand Theft Auto is still up in the top 5. Remnant 2 is still doing well. And of course, Final Madden was number 1. While the EU still loves their GTA number 1 with FIFA right behind them. Texas Chainsaw Massacre matching a nice 3, and apparently for Europeans, they don't like the weeby style of Armored Core. Remnant match all this type of stuff, and you guys can see the rest of the games, where even games like Miles Morales are still on the top selling list, or even like The Witcher, where they've been around for a long time. Funny enough, we're kind of even seeing Diablo not even on the same mark over here for America, and PS4 games, Minecraft, and Minecraft #1 with Madden, Red Dead Redemption, and then basically all these other various games too as well on the very tippy top of the list, and Firewall Ultra, and Beat Saber, and Pavlov are on the very top over there. So make sure you guys are subscribed, give your thoughts and comments on the drama down below. Make sure you guys are checking out the Twitter and Twitch as well, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.